Jasmine Jones hanging out with you this fine Tuesday afternoon. And as it is just about 2:45, that means it's time for Meals and Feels, your weekly delivery, your notes of community and compassion from Meals on Wheels of the Monterey Peninsula. And boy, are we lucky to have Senior Director of Advancement on the line, Jacob Schaefer. How are you, sir?
What an introduction. Thank you so much, Jasmine. It's great to be back with you and to continue our Meals and Feels segments with KRML. I'm very happy to be here and doing well. Thank you.
Wonderful. So what's going on down at the Meals on Wheels?
So we had a really exciting thing happen last week, and we hosted the 6th grade boys basketball team from Pacific Grove Middle School to come down here and do some community service with us, doing kind of a garden landscaping refresh outside of the Meals on Wheels Community Center here in Pacific Grove. And I have to say, they worked really hard, and it looks really, really good.
Oh, that's awesome. How very cool to have like the youth of the community helping something that's typically, more of our seniors are using your awesome, what you guys offer all down there at the community center, but very cool. And wait, but you know what I heard? I heard you're the coach.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we just concluded a really fun, really successful season. And in addition to teaching them basketball, there's kind of this giving back mantra that we've been talking about from the very beginning of the season. And they actually came down before Christmas time and packed 550 gift bags for our home-delivered meals clients in 1 hour. So it was a lot of little people and a lot of little hands working quickly to pack those up. And this latest garden refresh from last week was their round 2 here with us at Meals on Wheels. And it's a wonderful infusion of young energy and introducing those young people to the community center and the people who come here and use it as members.
That is phenomenal. And I mean, who makes better garden gnomes and Christmas elves than 6th grade boys? It sounds perfect.
Seriously, and their hole digging skills were impressive. They were just going to town, and they really enjoyed giving back, I think, and something that was so visible and kind of satisfying right after the fact to see the flowers and the plants and the mulch and all of the different things that they did. We're very appreciative of that group.
Such a wonderful feeling of accomplishment through teamwork and giving back to the community. That's awesome. I played so many sports growing up, and we never had any components like that. That is just a really cool thing to just create a well-rounded upbringing and to be a part of your community. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think it's a good opportunity to demonstrate that we can host volunteers of all ages, depending on the project. And there's always opportunities to connect with Meals on Wheels and do community service and give back to those who are less fortunate in the community.
Absolutely. So if you're listening right now and you have a group of any able-bodied people and you want to give back in some way, why not do it with Meals on Wheels? That's a great call. And what else do you guys got coming up? Any events, any special things?
Yeah, there's always something cooking down at Meals on Wheels. So there are a couple of things. We have another hooked dinner. It's part of the Monterey Bay Fisheries Trust, one of our favorite partners, annual programs, and we will be hosting a second dinner here in July, so people can be on the lookout for tickets in the coming few weeks. And we also have a really cool no-cost community event on April 18th. So for anybody who's interested in estate planning and learning how to do that, there'll be an attorney on site and a financial advisor on site, and it's completely free. There's 2 sessions on the 18th, one at noon and one at 5 o'clock. And you can visit our website or give us a call to register for that.
That is incredible. That's something, again, going back to growing up, that's something that people don't emphasize how important it is to get a hold of your finances and estate and this and that. And even if an estate means you have a child, sometimes you need to figure out what happens to that child in the event of, a tragedy or something. You just have to take care of all that. And that really I didn't learn that growing up. So this is a wonderful thing. It just wasn't important, I guess, as important as like math, science, things like that. But it's wonderful that you're offering that totally free to the community. Again, you guys are always doing so much cool stuff.
It can be a scary it can be a scary prospect to try to figure out all these things. And the laws are always changing and tax implications. And it's just layer upon layer of information. So our goal on April 18th is just to simplify it, offer some free information and services, and anybody interested, come on down.
I love that. Very cool. And anything else on the horizon?
I think that's about it for now. We continue to serve meals Monday through Friday out in the community, over 1,000 meals a day. Between our home delivered meals program and our group dining sites across Monterey County. So we're keeping busy down here.
As always. Well, Jacob, thank you so very much for taking time to join me this week for your Meals and Feels. Nutritious notes of community and compassion brought to you by your Meals on Wheels of the Monterey Peninsula. You can visit them online to donate, to research more. It's MOWMP.org.